Before Fedotowsky-Manno was selected to star on The Bachelorette for Season 6 of the show, she participated in Season 14 of The Bachelor in pursuit of true love. She didn't walk away with her soulmate on either show. Ellie eventually met Kevin Manno in 2013, and they totally hit it off. The reality TV star and radio host tied the knot in 2017. They now shared 2 children together, a daughter named Molly and a son named Riley. Why did Elle and her whole family just hop on a flight to Chicago at the last minute? Here's what you should know. Details about Fedotowsky-Manno's family flight to Chicago. Elle took to Instagram to update Bachelor Nation fans and followers about why exactly her family took a seemingly random flight to Chicago. In a series of Instagram posts with lengthy text blocks, she broke down the details of their adventurous fall break story. "We're leaving the country this weekend for our kiddos' fall break. And on Monday evening, Kevin checked his passport and realized it was expired. He could have told me at that moment, but since we were literally shutting the lights off to go to bed, he was very selfless and didn't want me to stress all night." She went on to explain that Kevin stayed up all night trying to search for last-minute passport options before giving her the update about his expired passport in the morning. In the next slide, she explained that her kids only had 5 months left on their passports as well. That meant international travel might have been an issue regardless. That's because there are tons of countries that require your passport to be good for at least 6 months before allowing you to hop on a flight. Fans don't find Fedotowsky-Manno's passport dilemma amusing. Elle went on to say that based on their time crunch, they didn't feel comfortable relying on any express passport options in Nashville. That would have required shipping their passports to different cities they weren't super comfortable with. Instead of feeling bummed out that they couldn't take their international trip as planned, they flew to Chicago because they knew they could obtain updated passports there. In another picture from the photo thread, the entire family is seen posed in front of the Bean sculpture in Chicago. Ellie's positive spin on what could have been a major disappointment hasn't been well received by social media users. Not so relatable anymore, lost grip with most people's reality. Let's sprinkle some ads in there to make more money while we at it. Never heard of a family jumping on a plane to get passports before jumping on another plane to leave the country. This is not reality. Definitely a first world problem. Most of us wouldn't be able to do this. You are very fortunate and wealthy to do this. What are your thoughts on Ellie's family catching a last-minute flight to Chicago to update their passports? Let us know in the comment section below. Fedotowsky-Manno, a beloved figure from the Bachelorette franchise, has captivated Bachelor Nation with her charming personality and life updates since her time on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Although she didn't find her forever love on TV, Ellie's personal life has thrived off-screen. She met radio host Kevin Manno in 2013, and they have since married, raising 2 children, Molly and Riley. Recently, Ellie shared an unexpected twist in her family's travel plans, sparking conversation among fans and critics alike. As they were preparing for a family trip abroad, Ellie took to Instagram to reveal a last-minute passport crisis that led her family to catch a sudden flight to Chicago. The story caught the attention of fans, many of whom were left intrigued, while some couldn't help but critique the situation. Ellie's candid Instagram posts explained the situation in detail, providing insight into how what was supposed to be a relaxing family getaway turned into a travel puzzle. She explained that she, her husband Kevin, and their children were looking forward to an international vacation during their kids' fall break. The trip had been planned for a while, and the family was excited to leave their day-to-day life behind and spend some quality time together abroad. However, the night before their departure, Kevin discovered something that threw a wrench in their carefully laid plans. His passport had expired. In her Instagram post, Ellie detailed how Kevin checked his passport just before they were about to go to bed, only to realize it wasn't valid for their international travel. Instead of immediately breaking the news to Ali, Kevin waited until the next morning to avoid stressing her out overnight. He could have told me at that moment, but since we were literally shutting the lights off to go to bed, he was very selfless and didn't want me to stress all night, Ellie explained. That next morning, Kevin revealed the bad news, which was followed by a frantic search for last-minute passport solutions. Kevin stayed up all night looking for alternatives, but the reality of the situation was that they were going to have to take action fast if they wanted to save their vacation. Adding to their predicament, Ali discovered that their children's passports were also about to expire, with only 5 months of validity left. This could potentially complicate their travel plans, as many countries require passports to be valid for at least 6 months beyond the date of travel. Rather than taking a risk with express passport services in Nashville, where the family resides, Ali and Kevin made the bold decision to fly to Chicago. Ellie explained that they were more comfortable with the process of renewing their passports there. The family hopped on a last-minute flight to Chicago to ensure they could update their travel documents in time for their trip. On Instagram, Ali shared a picture of the family smiling in front of the bean sculpture at Chicago's Millennium Park, embracing the unexpected adventure. What could have been a major disappointment turned into an opportunity for the family to make the most of their time in Chicago, creating new memories in the Windy City before their international travels. Allie's lighthearted take on the passport drama, accompanied by pictures of her family enjoying Chicago, was meant to provide an optimistic spin on what could have been a frustrating setback. However, not everyone on social media found her story relatable or amusing. While Allie's loyal fan base appreciated her positivity in the face of what could have been a stressful situation, some followers criticized the way she handled the passport dilemma. For many, flying to a different city for passport renewals seemed like a luxury not accessible to the average person. Critics took to the comment section of her Instagram posts to express their thoughts. One user commented, "Not so relatable anymore. Lost grip with most people's reality. Let's sprinkle some ads in there to make more money while we're at it." Another chimed in, "Never heard of a family jumping on a plane to get passports before jumping on another plane to leave the country. This is not reality." The sentiment of first world problems was echoed by others who pointed out that most families wouldn't have the resources or flexibility to fly to another city on such short notice. Another user added, "Definitely a first world problem. Most of us wouldn't be able to do this. You're very fortunate and wealthy to do this." For many, the story highlighted the financial privilege that comes with Ailey's lifestyle. While her Instagram feed typically features relatable content about parenting, health, and travel, this particular incident showcased a level of convenience that is out of reach for many of her followers. Allie has always been known for her authenticity and openness with her followers. She regularly engages with fans, answering questions about her family, her journey from reality TV star to lifestyle influencer, and everything in between. This time, the criticism didn't go unnoticed, and Allie decided to address it head-on. In response to the backlash, Allie posted another Instagram story in which she acknowledged her privilege, but also reminded her followers that not every aspect of her life is perfect. She explained that while she and her family were fortunate to be able to fly to Chicago on such short notice, they were doing what they thought was best for their situation at the time. Ellie expressed her gratitude for having the resources to make last-minute changes, but also emphasized that this particular travel hiccup was stressful for her family. "I totally understand why people might feel like this isn't something everyone can do, and I get it. But in the moment, we had to make a choice, and we chose the option that worked best for us," Ellie explained. She added, "I'm always going to be transparent with you guys, and this was just one of those crazy situations where we had to pivot quickly." Ellie also noted that while the passport situation was resolved, it wasn't without its challenges. The trip to Chicago wasn't part of the original plan, and it came with its own set of logistical headaches. But ultimately, she wanted her followers to know that even when things don't go as planned, there's always a way to make the best of the situation. Despite the passport drama,